Whenever we know someone who's upset, anxious, feeling stressed or depressed, we just tell them one thing: don't worry, everything will be alright. Be positive, think positive, isn't it? We say that a lot of times. But, friends, when it comes to our own selves, how do we seep into those negative thoughts and those negative feelings? How do we do that? So, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Hi friends, I'm Swati Arora. I'm an NLP practitioner and a certified life coach and emotional intelligence coach. And today I'm talking about how to deal with negative thoughts that keep wandering our mind. One elementary thing that I'm going to share with you, which you can get rid of your negative thoughts. We all want to be happy and we all want to have positive life, a very peaceful life, a happy life. No one by choice wants to have negative thoughts or negative feelings. Feelings of anger, anxiety, fear, depression, or hurting someone, or blaming someone all the time, or comparing yourself with someone all the time, or even hatred. These are all feelings of negativity or negative thoughts. Now, how do we deal with it? Is first by understanding what are negative thoughts. Negative thought is something which makes you uncomfortable, which keeps you restless, does not let you be high-spirited. Those are negative thoughts and you need to be mindful of that. In fact, negative thought is something that you can influence others as well. If you are in a negative zone, your negative energies will actually go ahead and influence others as well. Hence, it is very important to identify negative feelings and get rid of them. Now, how do we deal with those feelings is by understanding from where they come from, right? Now, before understanding where the feelings come from, first we need to understand that feelings come after a thought. Feelings or emotions are a result of the thought that we are thinking at that point in time. Now, let me give you an example. For example, if I'm alone in the house and suddenly the light goes off, my feeling will depend on the thought that comes to my mind at that point in time. If I think about the last ghost movie that I've seen, I will feel fearful or scared. And on the contrary, if I think about someone barging into the house and doing something, I will get a feeling of being alert. I will go ahead and close the doors and windows, right? So that is exactly what happens. The thought comes in first and that results into the feeling or the emotions. So if we want to deal with the negative emotions or feelings, we need to deal with and understand where does the thought come from. We need to understand the root cause or the source of the thought. And what is the source of thought? That is information. Now friends, we all know that in order to have a healthy body, we need to feed in a healthy diet. That's the input required, right? Similarly, in order to have a healthy mind, we need to also feed the mind with a healthy diet. And what is that healthy diet? That is the emotional diet. We need to feed our mind with pure emotional diet so that we can generate pure thoughts. Now, how do we feed those emotional diet? That is the information that you're feeding into your mind, the information that you're absorbing on a daily basis. And how do you absorb all this information? By everything that you do, everything that you see, everything that you read, everything that you talk about, or everything that you hear. Everything that all your senses are involved, those are the information that you're absorbing on a daily basis and you're feeding into your mind. And friends, over a period of time, all this information that you're feeding in becomes a composition, becomes a repository, and becomes a storage in your mind. And every thought that comes is generated from that storage unit. Hence, whatever you feed needs to be pure, needs to be positive, needs to be high in spirit. Only then you will have generation of high-spirited thoughts coming out of your mind. So simply put, friends, you need to filter out and categorize quality information to feed into your mind. If you're someone who reads a lot of newspapers, who sees news channels, who's always on the social media and seeing things like attacks happening all across the world, or people being diagnosed with COVID, people dying because of that, or accidents happening all across the world, or rapes happening, those are the things which are actually forming a part of your subconscious memory, and automatically those negative thoughts will pop out of your mind every time you think of something. For example, even if you have someone, minorly coughing or having some flu in your house, subconsciously, automatically you will think, oh my god, he has COVID. That is exactly what happens. So you need to be mindful what information, what data you are feeding into your mind to generate those positive and happy thoughts out of your mind. Also, we spoke about healthy diet, right? So healthy diet, when we do that for our body, the first diet of the day, which is the breakfast, is supposed to be the most purest and most nutritious. Similarly, the first breakfast that you feed into your mind, the early morning breakfast, that also needs to be purest and absolutely nutritious. And how you could do that? Quit social media, quit newspapers, quit news channels. Early in the morning, you don't need to know what is happening across the world. You need to take care of your own mind and body. So how do you do that? You spend your time early in the morning doing your own things which will get you peace, meditation, things like spiritual chanting. You could listen to some nice spiritual music which should enlighten the environment as well. I remember as a child, my grandmother used to play Carnatic music that is really soothing. So any kind of music, spiritual music or spiritual chanting, which can get you peace of mind, which can get you positive thoughts in your mind, those are the things that you should invite in your daily regime. And during the course of the day, you can then look at other information, but again, all positive information of gratitude, information of positivity, information like humor, etc., but not something which will feed in negative thoughts in your mind. So friends, these are the things that you can do to feed in positive thoughts in your mind, and automatically you will see over a period of time that you will start to develop positive thoughts. Automatically your subconscious mind will throw in positive thoughts out of your mind, and you will be able to deal with negative thoughts completely. So that's it from my side, friends. I will come back next time with some more interesting tips and motivational videos. Till such time, like and subscribe to my channel. I will come back next week. Take care. Till then, bye.